Well, it's an absolute privilege to be with you tonight from one of the great world football cities. I'm referring, of course, to London. I'm Derek Ray, joined here in the commentary box, as always, by Lee Dixon, and we've got so much to look forward to. This is where it all begins in Europe's Premier Club competition, the UEFA Champions League, the group stage, match day 1 action. It is Tottenham Hotspur taking on Chelsea.
Well, the first group stage of the Champions League is always exciting. 3 points is vital for both teams to get off to a good start. Or a draw may be a good result as well. We're about to find out what happens.
The Spurs starting 11. Hugo Lloris between the posts. Jan Vertonghen starts alongside Toby Alderweireld in central defence. Moussa Sissoko starts alongside Kongi Ndombele in the centre of midfield. And in attack, the always dangerous Harry Kane. Dele Alli now. Here's Ndombele. Dele Alli. Spurs have lost the ball. Here's Pedro. Now Alderweireld. Sissoko. Ndombele. And Lee, there's good reason to believe that Harry Kane's incisive presence could represent the difference today.
Well, if I'm a teammate of this lad, I want to get the ball to him as often as I can because he's a safe pair of hands. Give him the ball, normally something happens. The link-up play between the different departments of the team is second to none.
Ndombele. Passing it around with aplomb. Top-notch tackle. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Azpilicueta. Here's Pedro. Couldn't keep it. Now Aurier. Sissoko. Christian Eriksen now. Christian Eriksen threads it through. Can he put it away? Still alive. And the cross here from Christian Eriksen, foiling them effectively.
Well, Tottenham fans can sense the momentum is with them here. Can they make it count?
Aurier. Crossing opportunity. Kane, the goalkeeper, relatively untroubled.
Yeah, he's not going to let that one in, Derek.
Mateo Kovacic. Conte now. This is Pedro. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Oh, my goodness, he was right on top of the situation to get the ball back for his team. Now Aurier. Well, there's so much competition for honours just in England, Lee, but despite that, Chelsea always target the Champions League when they're in the competition.
Well, yeah, past winners, and whenever I think of Chelsea in the Champions League, I always think of drama, the games against Bayern, and famously as well against Barcelona, John Terry missing penalties, etc. Always something happens when Chelsea are playing the Champions League.
And Chelsea fans of a recent vintage have been spoiled a bit in this competition. And Kane saw his pass intercepted. It's with Marcos Alonso. Kovacic lost it. Spurs passing it around nicely, but what can they do from here now? And a throw-in forthcoming. Ndombele. Are they going to forge ahead? And with that, they've thwarted the opportunity. Well, the more you watch Spurs on the Champions League stage, the more you think, Lee, they have a chance of lifting that coveted trophy.
Yeah, there's a few more pieces of the jigsaw to go in for me, but they are a team to be reckoned with. Every part of their team is emerging as a real talent, and put them all together, you've got a good team.
Dele Alli now. Eriksen. He has plenty of support. Kane. Dele Alli. Oh dear, I think he's left his shooting boots behind in the dressing room.
Well, it was well worth the effort. Poor technique, really. Should do better than that.
The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. And Christensen. Jorginho. Conte. No more time left. That is it for the first half. And so the second half of this Champions League group stage matchday 1 contest commences. Ndombele. Rose. Now Son. Kane. Here's Rose. Son. It needs an accurate cross. Son with the pass, but not what he had in mind. Harry Kane, who has emerged as one of the leading striking talents in world football, but is he going to be a bit cross with himself based on what he's produced?
Well, it's not been a great first half of football as far as he's concerned. He seemed a little bit...
It had an invitation attached, but he couldn't avail himself of the opportunity.
Well, just look at him. He thinks it's in, just wide.
Here's Rose. Ndombele. Here's Ndombele. Kane. Passing it with a bit of panache. Spurs have lost the ball. Kane. A good and fair challenge. And we're inside the final 30 minutes. This is Azpilicueta. Mateo Kovacic. It's with Giroud. Now Alderweireld. Son. Kane. Dele Alli. Dele Alli. Ndombele. Can they take the lead? Might still be able to do a bit of damage. Here's Kovacic. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Now the counter chance was there, but no more. Giroud. Very quick thinking there.
Well, winning games is what it's all about. The crowd are expectant. Can these Tottenham players get the win?
Giroud. N'Golo Conte. Giroud. Oh, he's through here. Giroud. Still possibilities. Now Son. Oh, he's given the ball away unnecessarily. Inside the last quarter of an hour. Marcos Alonso. Crossing possibilities. Pretty comfortable piece of defending. Eriksen. That's a good example of how to get forward from Christian Eriksen. Dele Alli. Eriksen. A very effective clearance. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. And over comes the corner. Well, he couldn't quite keep the header down.
Well, it was the pace on the cross. Sometimes with that much power on the cross, just cushion it, otherwise it goes over.
N'Golo Conte. Olivier Giroud. Free kick to Chelsea. Spurs to make a personnel switch now. A decisive clearance it was. Now Son. Dele Alli. Son. And hovering at the far post is Lucas. It could be up for grabs. The electronic board has been held aloft. 2 additional minutes here. That is top-notch goalkeeping. He had to reach in with his hand.
Yeah, it's all about reading the pace of the ball and the player's feet. And
full-time it is. Not quite the perfect start from the Tottenham Hotspur point of view. A couple of points dropped. And the floodlights are shining down on the players here in the Spanish capital of Madrid. We're at the Bernabeu. My name is Derek Ray, and with me is my commentary partner Lee Dixon. And we've got so much to look forward to. This is where it all begins in Europe's Premier Club competition, the UEFA Champions League, the group stage, match day 1 action. It's Paris Saint-Germain against Borussia Dortmund.
well, Derek, I hope you are as excited as me.
Let's see if the pass will pay dividends. Royce. Can he give them the lead? Might still be able to do a bit of damage. And a few years ago, there were many who wondered if Dortmund would still be around, but they certainly bounced back and, of course, got to the Champions League final in 20... Under Herrera with that lovely pass. A brisk start and a quick goal.
Well, the manager would have said, keep it tight at the back and see if we can nick an early goal, and they certainly have done. Well, it's such a good run. It's a great pass. That's so difficult to defend against. It's the movement that causes the problems. Lovely goal.
And underway again here with PSG in front. Alcácer. Easy meet for the goalkeeper. Cavani. Neymar waiting to take it on. Neymar with the goal. Just what you would expect to see from the brilliant Brazilian.
Well, take a look at this again. No finer sight than watching a player catch a volley so sweetly. Look where it ends up. It's a beautiful goal.
So 2-0 now. Well, I can remember watching PSG when they didn't have the attached glamour that is part of the story now. It's always intriguing watching them in the Champions League these days, Lee.
Well, it is when they're in a position to go out really and buy any player they want. That does not give you an advantage, especially when it comes to winning your own league, but also in the Champions League as well.
Bernat. Meunier. Edinson Cavani now. Passing it with a bit of panache. It should be! And begging to be put away. And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's off celebrating. Well, sadly, we have to conclude that this hasn't really been a contest, but all credit to any side committed to scoring goals like this. Sancho now. Brandt. Cut out by Kimpembe. Alcácer. And back with... Oh, a perfectly timed pass. And this time, it's in. No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1. On the ball, Torgan Hazard. He's going forward well here. Julian Brandt. And they could get one back here. Straightforward piece of goalkeeping. Edinson Cavani now. Neymar. Verratti. This is Neymar. Mbappe with it. Cavani. Meunier. Veering in field here. Neymar! Corner awarded to PSG. It's Neymar's corner. Well, it all counts for naught. They've regained possession. Danger averted. Now Meunier. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. And he takes on the shot. And Burki acquits himself superbly. So the corner played into the box. And that is that. Half-time here in the Spanish capital. And so the second half of this Champions League group stage matchday 1 contest commences. Torgan Hazard. Marco Reus. On the ball, Torgan Hazard. But he stopped them just when they looked menacing. Under Herrera. It's Kimpembe now. This is Thiago Silva. Verratti now.
Well, total domination from PSG as far as possession is concerned. It's important to have strong, dominant players in your midfield, and they've got that. Just look at what that control gives you.
Well, that's a foul, and it sets up a free kick in a dangerous position. Neymar has a go here. The free kick, and the keeper took it cleanly. Under Herrera. Bernat. Mbappe with it. Mbappe! Well, it's goal after goal after goal. Just no end to this. A brilliant display.
Well, there's all types of goals, spectacular headers, overhead kicks. This is a simple one, but it still adds up to a goal on the score sheet.
Well, it has been one-sided, but they deserve the plaudits for the fact that they've kept going and going. And green space aplenty for Dortmund to run into. Fed over towards the back post. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Here's Mbappe. Meunier. Here's Cavani. That move looked as though it had genuine potential, but it's broken down. Alcácer. Torgan Hazard. Possession and patience, the watchwords. And a throw-in forthcoming. And Dortmund will go to the bench. Verratti now. It's Kimpembe now. So 20 minutes to go. This is Neymar. Cavani. Cavani. And Neymar. Neymar wishes he had that passing opportunity back. Bodies forward and the break looks on. A real opening now. Surely. You never really know, Lee, if it's going to come off when you hit it on the volley in that fashion.
Yeah, 0-0. When he struck that, you think, wow, and then all of a sudden you realise where it's gone.
This is Thiago Silva. Well, given that we're in the second half, and it has got a bit ugly from the scoreline point of view, what positives can you find, Lee?
Well, look at the Dortmund players. How frustrated do they look? They've been poor tonight. Let their standards drop. Back to the drawing board in training next week.
Opportunity it is. Keeper did his job to begin with. Clattered away.
Derek, I still can't believe that didn't go in. What a save.
Well, the counter chance looks very real. Meunier. All in all, a broken counter-attack. Alcácer. Oh, a nice-looking pass. Hazard. Cross towards that far post. Well, just couldn't quite keep himself onside. The flag has gone up. Substitution it is for Dortmund. It's Kimpembe now. Under Herrera. Edinson Cavani now. We might see the wide route as a fruitful one, PSG. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Borussia Dortmund have given it away. 1 minute remaining. And that is all for this game. It's an ideal start for Paris Saint-Germain. They have 3 points from their first game in the Champions League.
Yeah, really, really strong start. That's what you need. But with 5 games to go, very important you stay in the now. 1 game at a time, Derek. Bit of a cliche.